Good morning. It is Monday. It's not Monday. It's Wednesday, October 22nd, which is wild. I had a very eventful throwing day yesterday. I was able to throw a little over 20 pieces and trim them all in one day, which is not normal for me, and I feel really great that that was able to happen. I have a few that I wasn't sure if I wanted to put handles on last night, so I just left those covered up to decide today. And I made another drawer for my phone, so I'm going to make the actual drawer for that. And then I made some trays, some matcha bowls, some tumblers. I will show you my haul here in a second, but welcome. Today, this week, it looks like finishing up everything, getting everything in the kiln so I can start glazing. The goal is to fire on Friday and then have a week to glaze everything, and then my first market is November 8th. So just like a little over 2 weeks to make it all happen. I think it's possible. And I'm really looking forward to selling in person again. And so I was just looking yesterday at some stuff I want to get for my table and thinking of like how I want to design my like setup. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I just got to get through this part first. So come along as we take yet another step in this journey, and hopefully everything turns out great. Thank you for being here. Let's go look at the stuff. Okay. Here is the drawer. We'll go like this, and I'm gonna add my feet. It's much bigger. So like it has to work. It literally has to work. And I'm very excited. So that's fun. Made some big bowls for a friend of mine. Of these little guys, these are what I can't decide if I want to add handles to. I went to a coffee shop in New York and I got matcha and they served it in a rounded like tumbler like this. A little different, but and it didn't have a handle, and I loved the experience. And so that is kind of what inspired me to make these, because I had been wanting to do that. And I think just seeing it and utilizing it in like an actual like space really made me envision the experience for like someone who would buy my stuff. So it's hard for me to say if I want to put a handle on it, because I personally love things without handles. So that's my challenge. And then the rest, 4 of these babies. Can't go wrong with the matcha bowl. And some of these. Lastly are these trays. Very excited about these. They're so cute. I made a squiggly one. And then just a rounded one. Fit for whatever you want. Ooh, I gotta sign that one. Okay, well, that was my haul. I'm going to enjoy my morning before I dive deep into this, and I will see you back here when I'm ready to get started. Yay! Hello, good afternoon. It is like almost 4 o'clock. I went to the kiln this morning, somehow managed to fit all of the pieces that I made in the car and get them to my parents' house. And I don't think anything got messed up. I honestly just had to get them out of the car, drop them off, and leave. So they'll finish drying there. I think I'm gonna go back tomorrow and properly load it up and fire it during the day, and then hopefully unload it on Saturday so that I can start glazing in addition to glazing all of this stuff that I've got going on right now. So, yeah, I'm feeling like I have so much stuff to paint and I don't this happens every single time. I don't know how I make all of this stuff. And then I'm like, you still have to finish the stuff. So I made a list last time of what gets what. And so I'm kind of just adding to that for the pieces that aren't on here and just starting with what I'm certain with and then letting the rest happen. So that's where we're at. Gonna probably just glaze for like an hour or two and then really get to it tomorrow and the rest of the week. I just thought I would get a head start since now everything is made and out of this area. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. Let's get it done. Good morning. It is now Friday, pretty much 11 o'clock. I started today just writing, reading, and enjoying a very cool morning, which is so exciting. I can't believe that time is finally here. And I just had the idea to make a few more little trinkets and things. As you saw, some Pop-Tarts, some cardamom buns, and some coffee mugs. And then while doing that, I went to get my camera to get a picture of, or my phone to get a picture of the cardamom bumps that I had taken recently. And in that, I saw my scooter. And then I was like, oh my goodness, I should make my scooter out of clay. Completely distracted from the goal because I do need to glaze. But now I've spent the last 15 or so minutes making the body of my scooter, and I just need to let it dry more so I can like smooth it out. So I've just been staring at a picture of my scooter slash trying to kind of make it up as I go. And I'm oddly so excited about that. That was a great little side quest, and I regret nothing. And I'm just gonna make a couple more coffee mugs. These things are just like always great to have. Sometimes I'll toss them in orders or have them turn into magnets, give them as little trinket gifts or add-ons to like stuff that like friends I'm giving them, and they're fun and easy to make. I guess not easy, but very straightforward now that I've done it a bunch. And so my stock of them was running low. So here we are. I said, let me play first thing in the morning and then I'll get to glazing. I have, I don't know, about 10, 12 pieces here. I probably won't do them all today because some of them involve pattern work, but I think I'm going to make a dent and fire the kiln on Monday, which will give me a few days to glaze and a little over a week to before the first market, which is like a little close, but I'm not trying to rush things. I feel like if I tried to rush it and fire them today, some of them are just still a little wet. And now I get to add these to the mix because these dry fairly quickly. Look at how tiny I made the handle for this mug. Good morning. It is Sunday now. I'm going to go load the kiln. It's going to go off tomorrow. And then the rest of the week I'm going to glaze and get everything in there before the weekend. And that will give me 1 week to finalize everything for my first market. I feel so out of it and just tired of all of the steps in this process right now. Mainly, not all of them, because I am excited to see what I've been glazing like finished. It's just the transporting and the fact that I'm not doing this all in one spot. That aspect of this has just been really getting me this year. And it's been harder to regularly drop things off, keep more firings going, which is why it took me forever to fit everything in the car the other day to bring it here. But I made some more little treats and fun things, and I'm going to add those into the mix and hopefully fit all of this in the kiln. If I don't see you before this video ends, thank you for watching. I'll be back next week for glazing and hopefully a really great glaze firing unload and the initial start to prepping for my first market. It's great. Happy Sunday. Have a great day. See ya when I see ya. Bye.